Now we're unmuted.
Hello!
For the second time,
Yes,
and first time on stream.
yes. Welcome back to What the Game Is This?
Can't get over them. How ridiculous Chris looks.
Chris is wearing 3D glasses, and you'll see why in about 20 to 40 minutes. But for right now, we're going to start up the first subject of today's stream, Nanosaur.
A small dinosaur.
Yep. Actually, we're going to get into the story of this game.
Actually,
Yeah?
I'm Chris.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Brad.
But the story of this game is... okay. I have to press a button to advance it. But yeah, the story behind this game and the second one are absolutely bonkers.
Let me guess, the second one has nothing to do with dinosaurs.
Oh, it has something to do with dinosaurs, alright. Okay, so this is the main menu. I'm going to show you guys something. Actually, you know what? We'll save that for later. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game.
Uh-huh.
And this is what the game looks like.
Nice.
Yes. Alright, Brad. There you go. So it's set up so that the back buttons and the right and left triggers do the same thing, which is use the jetpack. Okay, so I'm sure you'll be able to figure out the controls. Yeah, that shoots. That you can switch weapons. Those are power-ups. You can switch weapons using one of the buttons. I forget which. And I think the triggers operate the jetpack if you have fuel, which you do not.
Yeah, I don't have any.
And if you don't have any weapons, any weapons other than the starting one, you can't switch between them. So a lot of the buttons just outright won't work right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So and you can pick up eggs, which you're supposed to gather by pressing B. So if you see an egg, chomp it. Okay.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Alright. So while he's doing that, I'll give you all some background info. So these games were both developed by Pangea Software, and originally they were both bundled with contemporary Macintosh computers. So Nanosaur 1 was released on April 6, 1998 for Mac OS 9, and Windows Windows Port was released December 22nd of 2002. Hey, Brad, how are we sounding?
Just seems fine to me.
Thinking you can get audio.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so a Linux port was planned by 3-Axis Interactive, but was never completed. Now, normally, the way I decide how to decide what games to cover on this show, I think about games that I played in my childhood that Chris and Brad might have missed. This one and Nanosaur 2, I found on FlatHub. And if you don't know what FlatHub is, it's basically the repository that's used by the Discover store on your Steam Deck. So, installing these games was as easy as hitting install on the Discover store in desktop mode.
Looks like a nest there to your left.
This freaking dinosaur doesn't control very well.
Yeah, the controls on the controls on the second game are a lot better, but the controls on this one are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
I can't even control this thing half the time. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. So, originally, this used a mouse and keyboard. You would not have used a controller for this, obviously. But we can thank the fact that this is easily available on the Steam Deck and the fact that it has excellent controller support. Aside from the quality
Yeah,
of the controls.
I wouldn't call it excellent.
Well, excellent controller support as in you turn on the controller and it just works. You don't have to fiddle with a text box
Yeah.
or anything. But, Brad, you're supposed to shoot them. Run away! So anyway, we have Ilias Jorio to thank for these versions of the games. He's been porting other Pangea software games as well to modern operating systems. I lost my train of thought. Well, the modern multi-platform version was released on November 13th, 2020. So this says, this re-release is actually very recent. Alright, Brad, I'm gonna give you a little gift. I'm gonna cheat a bit. And I'm gonna give you some jetpack so that you can see what that looks like. Alright. Oh, you're dead already. Damn it, Brad.
Good job.
Wasted the jetpack.
Good job, Andrew.
Alright. Left and right trigger. There you go.
Yeah, it's left trigger.
Left trigger to go up and right trigger to go down. Spend it all in one place.
Do it.
Like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing?
So what you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to be taking those eggs to a time portal.
Well, he had an egg in his mouth.
Yeah. But there's the egg. There's the egg. Get it, Brad. Get it. Brad, turn around!
Fucking controls, man. They're fucking awful.
Brad, you gotta turn around, though! Shoot her, Brad! Shoot her!
What do you think I'm trying to do here?
Imagine that opening scene in Jurassic Park. Somebody just turns to Muldoon and is like, "What the fuck do you think we're trying to do?" Oh. So the story of this game. I took this from Wikipedia because apparently there's no official source with the story written out like this that I could find. In the distant year of 4122, a dinosaur species, dinosaurs, ruled the Earth. Their civilization originated from
Jetpack, Dan. Brad, jetpack.
Oh my god. This is already closer to fun.
This is horrible.
Anyway, their civilization originated from a group of human scientists who experimented with genetic engineering. Their experimentation led them to resurrect the extinct dinosaur species. However, their victory was short-lived as a disastrous plague brought the end of their civilization itself. The few dinosaurs resurrected were lent an
Closer,
unusual
Brad.
amount of intelligence from their human races, leaving them to expand on their growing civilization.
Fire.
However,
There you go. You blew one up.
However, as dinosaurs were the only species
Now you're
on
dead.
Earth, inbreeding was the only possible choice of reproduction.
I'm holding my drink.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get him back in this.
Shoot.
We'll get him back.
Shoot. Fire. Bang.
Right, just keep firing. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. It'll automatically switch you to your next weapon once you run out of ammo. Oh,
That's-
Brad,
You ran
die.
out of lives.
How the fuck did I die that time?
The
They stepped on
Stegosaurus.
you, Brad. They stepped on you. You tend to die when dinosaurs step on you. Okay. Anyway, just press buttons until this goes away. Okay, you know what? Never mind. There we go. Oh, that was busy. Okay, start a new game, Brad. So anyway, the few dinosaurs were. Okay, oh wait, I already got.
Wait, turn around.
Yeah, turn around, Brad.
go that way, but to the right.
Yeah.
There's a little cubby over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, however, as the dinosaurs were the only species on Earth, inbreeding was the only possible choice of reproduction. This method largely affected the intelligence of the various offspring, and slowly began to pose a threat to their once intelligent society. The Nanosaur government offers a quest that involves time traveling to the year 65 million BC.
Question.
Yes.
How would they be smart enough to know that?
I don't know, man. They're smart. I didn't write this.
I'm just saying, if they've been inbreeding, how would they be smart enough to make a time portal?
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
good question.
So, time traveling into the year 65 million BC, where the 5 eggs of ancient dinosaur species must be retrieved and placed in a time portal leading to the present year, their high-ranking agent, a brown Deinonychus nanosaur, is chosen to participate in this mission. On the day of her mission, she is teleported to the past via a time machine and a nanosaur laboratory. Okay, so basically they transport you to 20 minutes before the comet that killed the dinosaurs hits. And that's why this game has a 20-minute timer.
There's
the
the time
portal.
portal.
There's the time portal.
Yeah, I see it.
Anyway, that's why the game has a 20-minute timer. If you don't win, if you don't get all the eggs before the timer runs out, a meteor hits.
Or do you run out of lives?
Or you run out of lives. The meteor hits and it just all explodes. You die. Freddy, spit it out.
I thought you had to hold down the B button.
No, it's just once and spin your mouth. Well, maybe if a T-Rex stops
Yeah.
stepping up.
Yeah, because that's what they do. They just jump around like rabbits.
Well, that's more like kangaroos. Well, whatever. Alright, so let's talk reviews. Because there's only 2 of them that I could find. Got stepped on kid, Brad, huh?
I thought Ark was the most perfect dinosaur game out there, but I guess I'm proven wrong.
Oh, true. To be fair, I don't know if this actually controls any better with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
It very well might. I haven't played with a mouse and keyboard. But, so anyway, so on to the 2 reviews. One is by username Ryuzaki Ikari, a Flatpak user. And I found this in the Discover Store page for Nanosaur. 5 out of 5 stars. I can spend years and not girt bored, his mistake, not mine. The Nanosaur creates an interesting dynamic where you are a dinosaur, but aren't. 10 out of 10, would recommend to a friend. And then there's another lengthy review by GameFAQs user Crescent Moon for the Mac version. And the last update to this review was April 24th, 2003. And he says, well, it comes with most iMacs, so at least it doesn't cost anything. Nanosaur is an interesting game for Mac that usually comes free with the computer. Gameplay, fine. The game obviously doesn't come with an instruction manual, so it can be hard to figure out. There's also a timer for how long you can play before the meteor strikes Earth, or whatever planet it is. I guess it's relative was supposed to be Earth, for some reason. I had lava. Anyway.
Balls.
And you are killed. It'll definitely take some time for you to figure out what buttons do what. And by the time you figure it out, the meteor will be halfway towards hitting you. On top of all that,
Yeah.
You want to talk about what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just jumped in lava.
And now you respawn in lava.
Oh God! Oh hey, you got a shield and jet fuel.
A shield?
Still, but didn't eject it.
Well, you have jetpack. Anyway. historically. Well, I guess the
Yeah.
mouse and keyboard didn't help at the time.
Yeah, say not.
Anyway, he turns like he's on an ice rink during 8s, although I have to give him props for being able to jump so high. Sound and music at 3. Yeah, as far as I could tell, there was only one song that played over and over again as you play. On top of that, a very unrealistic bouncing noise is made when you jump up. You can double jump. I don't think that's the most unrealistic thing about it. Actually, you know what? It's about intelligent dinosaurs sending themselves back in time to retrieve dinosaur eggs. I don't think the boring sound effect is the most unrealistic thing about this,
Yeah,
guys.
I don't know.
Brad doesn't know. Given other songs are played at the title/select screen, but other than that, there's really nothing else. When other dinosaurs attack you, they all make the same noise. When flying creatures attack you, they all make the same noise. When other creatures attack you, you get the picture. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, here, Brad.
Yeah, I wonder if you take over for
Well,
last little bit.
I'm gonna show you something else and then continue
Yeah.
deciding this review. So there was another version of Nanosaur released. It was called Nanosaur Extreme. So I'm gonna change the difficulty to Extreme. Done. Okay. All right, Chris. Here you go.
I can't. I'm holding my drink.
Well, I can't play it. I'm reciting reviews. Come on, man.
I'm holding my drink.
Come on, man. I want you to experience. Your drink's empty. What the hell? Yeah. Come on. You won't have to play along. Okay. So anyway,
I can't play. I can't see.
Are you actually stuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nanosaur Extreme, right? Here, I'm gonna do this. Get back to you. So anyway, Nanosaur Extreme is a version of the game that was released on December 22nd, 2002. And it has a lot more dinosaurs and a lot more weapons pickups. And the devs have said that this is the way it's meant to be played. Just a lot of Dino Blast. So anyway, back to the review. Okay. Graphics 4. Well, I'd call Nanosaur's graphics early PSX quality. A lot of the graphics will disappear when you get near them. The Nanosaur himself doesn't look that way. The dinosaurs that will get in your way and try to stop you from getting games, for reasons nobody knows, will just plain bad. I wouldn't call the graphics horrible, but I most certainly would not call them good. I also wouldn't call this review very good because, what animal wouldn't defend their eggs?
Yeah.
This.
I mean, this game did come out on PS1.
Yeah.
Oh hey, killed a stegosaurus.
Yeah. Yeah, this game.
Yeah.
But you'll see they fixed most of these issues by the time we'll.
Most of them. That's
Well, we'll see. Anyway, story 3. A meteor is going to hit the Earth. You must collect the dinosaur eggs scattered around Earth. That's it. I mean, you don't even really know where the Nanosaur came from. He has high-tech gadgets like a jetpack and a gun that can shoot various types of bullets, but it never says if he comes from a future ruled by dinosaurs, another dimension, or if he's just a lot smarter than your average dino. So I guess his version just didn't come with any sort of story or anything. Overall score 4. Overall, Nanosaur can be a pretty fun game to play now, but I've never paid money for it. I'd say it was a pretty smart move on Nintendo part to add this game to the past, like what Shiny did with NBK, except that game was better. And also needs to be another rough game as this game, because oh boy, NBK. Anyway. So, yeah, how do you guys like it again?
I died again.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Perhaps you should say it.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna let Chris go ahead and finish out this game, whenever it is. Yeah, it's...
Probably.
Yeah. Well, there's only one level. It reminds
Well,
me
turning
that,
out the egg disappeared. It's not back in the nest.
yeah, that's weird. But anyway, there's only one level. And it kind of goes back to that one video Masahiro Sakurai did, where he said that, older video games didn't really have much space to put anything in.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they made the game really difficult, so you felt like you got your money's worth. Although this game, most people didn't really pay any money for, because it came with the Macintosh.
But they did pay for it then.
Yeah, they paid for the Macintosh.
Therefore, they spent money.
Yeah, sure. I didn't spend any money on this.
Yes, you did.
How did I spend money on
You
it?
bought a Steam Deck.
Well, it's on FlatHub. You can install it on any Windows system.
But the Steam Decks are only portable,
Yeah, that's true.
so therefore you spent money on it.
I mean, don't we all spend money on the consoles or PCs to play games?
Unless you steal them.
Yeah.
Or get them given as gifts.
I can imagine. Making nothing hurt me.
For a game like this.
Yeah.
My goal is to outlive Brad.
Okay.
And so far, yes,
Yeah, I think
I'm
you're-
doing that.
I think you're succeeding in that goal. That's not very hard though.
So, fun fact that I just learned: when you have it set to extreme difficulty, set the difficulty to extreme, the title card when you boot up the game changes to the Nanosword Extreme title card. You can switch weapons with one of the bumpers. Some buttons. And I think it's different from Nanosword. Nanosword 2 is one of the base weapons.
Yeah, once I got to the setting, I couldn't remember which way it was to get back to the main part of the level.
Yeah.
It's all kind of samey and just trying to use the map doesn't exactly help here.
Yeah, they should have put the locations of the eggs and stuff on the map. dinosaurs you can avoid reasonably well.
Yeah.
I'm using my skills and knowledge of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Chris has been playing Spider-Man.
Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered on Steam Deck. That was over here.
Yeah, this game has a way
Well, I'm like looking at the map. I remember a square.
Isn't that green square?
No, that,
yeah, it's right there. No,
that's where the egg.
I think it's that yellow square.
No, that's the mountain that I just was at.
No, that right there.
Yeah, it's right there. Where the other three eggs are? I have no clue.
Yeah. So. This game is hard, man. And the controls don't help.
Yeah. Like constantly fighting horrible controls.
Yeah. Like I said, they get better in the next game.
You ever played Bubsy 3D?
I have not played it, but I am aware of it.
Yeah. I've not played it either, but I am kind of curious to see how bad the controls are.
Oh, you're saying you want to play Bubsy 3D on what game is this?
Maybe.
Angel, when are you gonna fuel me?
Oh, shit.
I've been out of fuel for the last 10 minutes.
Okay, there we go. If you somehow manage to beat this, I don't know what I'll do. I will be fucking amazed.
I don't think I'm gonna beat
Yeah, I
this.
don't think you will either, but if you somehow manage it, I will.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I bet you all the eggs are past the lava somewhere now.
I have no clue.
To tell you the truth, the controls aren't that bad if you know how to.
Yeah, they get better, but they're still not great.
They're tank controls.
Yeah. And once you get used to it, they're not as bad as on first impression. It's just, they're still not good at all. I expect you to get
I was trying, it wouldn't do it. I was holding left and it just dies out.
I forget what that arrow. I think that arrow points to the time.
Yeah, it does.
Note, you cannot jump and fly at the same time.
Well, skip the ending cutscene.
No, I want to see the impact every time.
Okay, fine.
I want to see it end.
Well, hey, you want to have one up on Brad?
I already did.
You want to have another one up on Brad? I'm gonna start up the game one more time.
While still in extreme mode.
Yes. F12 plus F4. You win!
Oh, nice.
I have have not seen this ending cutscene yet.
What if I just push the B button? Does it
Oh,
skip?
please don't. Okay. Alright, and that was Dinosaur 1. Exit game. Okay. Go back and down. Yeah. Alright, boys. Don your 3D glasses.
Which way do they go?
We had a whole
Yeah,
argument
we had a
over
whole
this.
pre-stream discussion about this.
So we thought the red went on the
In the year 41,
right and blue went on the left, but now it's the opposite.
65 million years
Now, we're
into the
probably going to
past.
have to calibrate this.
His mission was to find the
But this
unhatched
one has
eggs
no
of
details.
ancient dinosaur species and return them to the future.
Does this have an extreme difficulty?
I think it has multiple
The mission
difficulties.
was a success.
You need the remote to calibrate the TV.
No, it has
But
game has
before the
settings.
eggs could be
Ah,
hatched,
gotcha.
they were
Yeah, it just still
stolen by
doesn't
a
look
group
right.
of rebel dinosaurs. The rebels took the eggs to off-world bases where they planned on breeding the dinosaurs. Their goal was to create warriors for fighting their battle against Earth.
Sound makes sense.
But the rebels left one egg behind, and when it hatched, a new dinosaur was born. This hatchling was
But
sent
you
to
have
the
wings. Why do you
Pacific
need a
Ocean
jetpack?
and defeat
To
the
fly
rebel
faster,
forces.
of course. I mean, the Batmobile has an afterburner to drive faster, even though it has wheels. There you go. All right, go down to settings. Go down to graphics and calibrate 3D glasses. Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, adjust the red and blue levels until the white box in the test image looks about the same brightness in both your left and right eyes. It has instructions. Yeah, because I didn't test this on a large screen TV. I just tested it on a Steam Deck screen. And even then, it didn't look great. Kind of reminds me of this one time. One of my mothers actually said that I forget which Friday the 13th movie was in 3D, but he said in theaters the 3D was perfect, but like on home video they kind of ruined it. So yeah, this is Nanosaur 2, released March the 10th, 2004, for Windows and Mac OS X. It was also ported to iOS in 2008 for some reason. And our friend Ilias Jorio released the modern multi-platform version, which includes the FlatHub version, on December 19th, 2022. And, this was the first stereoscopic 3D game for Mac, apparently. Yeah, there's a kiddie mode. if you really want it. Yeah, only kiddie mode and normal mode. But yeah, so you could do it with the red-blue 3D anaglyph like this, or if you had a specific Apple Cinema monitor and a special spare pair of shutter glasses, you could use those instead, which apparently those worked a lot better than the red-blue anaglyph. So yeah, in this game you're not running around, you're flying around. Luckily you don't have to press a separate button to pick up eggs anymore. You just kind of touch them and there you have them.
How do you shoot?
think. But you have to pick up a weapon first. And then switch to either the Y or X button. I forget which.
3D still looks awful.
Yeah. If you need to shut it off after a bit, we can.
Oh look, there's a...
Like to our eyes, for those of you who don't have 3D glasses at home, to our eyes, I can still see the effect. It's just kind of blurry and there's some ghosting of images at times.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look really awkward trying to look at it without glasses.
Yeah, that was the time recorder. Once you get A, you see it bring it there. So let's talk reviews, because this game was apparently a lot better received than the first one anyway. And I found a lot more reviews than I did for the first one. So our first review comes from App Advice for the iOS version. Which rated it 4 out of 5 stars.
I found an egg, but guess what?
You dropped it?
Yeah, at the same time I picked it up. Huh?
I think it's because you got shot at. But, so App Advice says, overall the game was fun and something I could see myself sitting for hours trying to complete if just a smidge easier. For $3.99, I would say it's still a good deal for you professional gamers. Oh, I should mention, this is not the only level this time around. There's no time limit, there's 3 levels, and there's also multiplayer. So we'll briefly check that out in a bit, once we're done with the story mode. 148 apps, gave it 4 out of 5 stars. This is also the iOS version. They said, Nanosaur 2 is a pretty good and interesting arcade game, and for $1.99, it's a pretty good value. The graphics are great for an iPhone game. I just wish the game had a little more variety and a sane story. So yeah, if you missed the opening of this game, basically, terrorist Nanosaurs stole all the eggs that you got in the first game, and Chris died. But terrorist fucking Nanosaurs stole all the eggs from the first game, and now you gotta go to other planets to get it back. And by the way, you're a Nanosaur who hatched from one of those eggs. Apparently you got left behind or some shit. It doesn't... This story is insane, man. I mean, you're a pterodactyl with a jetpack, flying around shooting at other dinosaurs. I mean, this is Nene, bro. Okay. Apple Links gave it 4 out of 5 stars. This is for the Mac version. The single-player levels will end too quickly, and the inability to play the multiplayer games over LAN or the internet greatly hampers the multiplayer capabilities. However, this is a game you'll keep on your computer for a long time to come. The 3D is pretty sweet to show off to friends, and the controls are simple enough that said friends will find themselves engrossed in the game quite quickly. So, yeah, for the most part, 3D sucks, but not here. It may have taken until the year 4122, but they finally got the 3D right. So, I think maybe this might have looked better on a CRT screen back in the day. Maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
You don't have any weapons, Fred, yet.
Yeah, you have to pick them up. You don't. Yeah, those
You
things
don't
are-
even... Yeah, you don't spawn with one. You have to grab one of these floating rings.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you switch to them by with one of the face buttons. Now you do actually have a weapon equipped. It just sucks. You gotta hold down the button just like scream at them, and I guess that kills them. Makes them explode spectacularly, like in the first game. Oh, you found the gate. You got to destroy that eye thing to open the gate there.
Oh.
Not that one, the one that's on the tower.
The one that's on the pedestal there. That, right there in the bottom of the screen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, don't crash though. Then because if you crash, you'll explode. So, Macworld also reviewed the Mac version and gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The game's most interesting addition is support for 3D gaming, with red and cyan anaglyph glasses included with the CD version. It's a neat gimmick that works well. With only 3 single-player levels, the game is short, but it compensates by offering 6 multiplayer games. Both players take turns on the same iMac. You'll get even more mileage out of the 3D glasses if you have Pangea's previously released games, Automatic and Bug Drop 2, which also have been updated with stereoscopic support.
You dropped the egg where you crashed, basically.
Yeah.
And there was a time portal behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even really see.
Okay, press start. Go to settings, and we'll just go settings, and go ahead and just turn the 3D off.
Calibrate.
Yeah, go calibrate. Okay, you know what? Quit the game. End game. Go to settings. Settings. Graphics. Yeah. And
Left on where it says color.
yeah. There you go. Okay. Take off your 3D glasses, kids.
No.
If you want
Well, I'm not your mom, so you do you.
If you want to keep them on, go right ahead.
So I should mention that Mr. Jorio made quite a bit of improvements to this game to get it run better, including making the cutscenes look better on high-res screens. I wish he had enhanced the 3D anaglyph mode, because it doesn't look great, at least not on modern hardware.
Oh,
Well, at least you destroyed the eye. You opened the gate.
With your body.
Alright, TouchGen reviewed the iOS version and gave it 4 out of 5 stars, saying, overall, Nanosaur is a great console-style experience. If you are looking for an action-adventure to take on the road, then Nanosaur may not be for you. Its level length with no autosave feature means it's not ideal for quick sessions. Hopefully Pangea will release a sequel built from the ground up with handheld gaming needs in mind, because the gameplay, controls, and graphics are top-notch. Keep in mind, this was for the iOS version, and the iOS version was released in 2008. Is that around the time of the iPhone 2 or 3?
I don't know.
Because the original iPhone was released in 2007, right? Okay.
Oh, where's it?
Right there.
Yeah, where
Right. Right there. There's 2 of them right there to your left.
Tell me when you've had enough of this level, because I have the level skip cheat, so that we can see more of the game.
Yeah, give me a...
You want to wait until you die completely again?
Perhaps.
Okay. Well, don't just
Yeah.
suicide.
Yeah, I didn't try to.
Okay. Okay. Alright,
To your right.
touch roll. Okay. So, Seven Wolf Magazine reviewed the Windows version and gave it a 6.9 out of 10. Nice. Alright, I'm a little rusty on my Cyrillic here, so bear with me. Igrushka des vitelnyo korosha jal toko sto korot kaya da I vina opiat je. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. We're just going straight to this.
At this point, I was thinking he's just making up words.
No, it's actual Cyrillic. It's actual like Russian, I think.
I think you're just making it up.
Okay. So the English translation of that is the toy is really good. It's just a pity that it's short. And the ending again is crumpled. This was translated by Google Translate, by the way. I did not personally translate this.
He totally did.
Even fewer levels, only 3. It won't be enough. But the graphics and controls, fortunately, did not let us down, allowing you to enjoy spectacular, exciting flights to the fullest. Alone or in the company of a friend, which of course is much more interesting than just endless collecting dinosaurs. Well, fussing with stereo glasses will only add to the fun if you manage to get them. In general, this cute little thing, from all sides, can be safely recommended to both children and their parents.
I think kitty mode highlights the eggs.
Does it?
Yeah.
Mine.
I don't remember seeing these light beams coming from the eggs.
I think that might just be because we disabled the anaglyph mode.
Yeah, we might have got. It's hard to say.
No, they were lit up when we had the 3D on.
Okay. Because I could have sworn they were lit up in normal mode too, but maybe I'm just misremembering.
I don't know. I think I've had enough of this level.
Okay.
If you want to go to the next one,
Okay.
play those just a little.
Oh,
I guess.
so it's the Apple and F10 key.
Push the buttons.
I don't have an F10. I don't have an Apple key, but that's okay. I think it's the Windows key.
Push the buttons.
Okay, just continue without saving, Brad. So, funny story, my keyboard actually came with a Mac layout, but it also came with, like, buttons to convert into a Windows keyboard. So I have those put on right now. So
You're
it's like,
being
oh,
shot by that thing.
Brad, you're under phaser fire.
Yeah, I
Grab a weapon. Mission failed.
nice.
This is why I wanted to wait until you died completely, but okay. Just play game, adventure, and we'll just do the cheat again.
Yeah.
You can't do it right now. You're time
Yeah,
warping.
Not time warping. It's just
You're time
control
warping.
this time.
You're doing the time warp again.
Continue with it. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you can. Okay. Nothing really matters. If you hold down the shoot button, Brad, that powers up this attack, and you can like scream at things, and like I said, then they explode for some reason. There you go. You're getting it. Okay. So I've got 2 more reviews for you. IGN reviewed the iOS version and gave it a 5.6 out of 10. The game is only $1.99 right now, but it's still not much of a deal, especially compared to Chromag and Bugdom. The reboot issue, along with random bugs, iffy controls, and no onboard map icons, made this game far more frustrating than fun. Wow, IGN having a correct opinion? Jeez.
Yeah.
And finally, we have Slide Play, who reviewed the iOS version and gave it a 2 out of 4. We feel more or less the same about Nanosaur 2 as we do about Bugdom 2. It's a fantastic game that isn't yet appropriate for the iPhone. If Pangea wakes up and makes a few simple changes, like adding a few continues, putting the eggs on the freaking map, and installing mid-level checkpoints, Nanosaur 2
Right
will
there.
receive a full recommendation,
In front of you on the ground.
and may even become a must-have. Until then, this game is really really only appropriate for gamers who
Turn
like
around.
extreme challenge, or for those who are
Straight
beginners in
down.
that game and know what they're getting into.
To the left.
Oh.
So, yeah. Oh. So, what do you think, Brad? This game better than the first one?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I disagree.
You disagree?
The controls are awful.
I mean, they're not great, but they're better than the first one.
No, I found the controls in the first one better than this one.
That's weird. Okay. That's your opinion.
Hey, don't fly into that. That's an obvious.
No,
Yeah, probably not a good idea. So I haven't actually seen this part of the level because I mostly played the first level and then I applied the cheat to just kind of see if it worked. And I have seen the ending cutscene to this.
I mean, we can go on to
Well, hold on. Let's explore a little bit more. Because this is interesting. I've never seen that laser thing before.
Yeah, it is interesting. So yeah, we're coming up on almost an hour that we've been streaming.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm aiming for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So somewhere between there, I'll be out.
I doubt
Whoa!
we'll be lucky to get an hour and a half out of this with it.
Well, we still have the multiplayer modes, Brad.
Yeah.
What are these things?
Laser death trap from the looks.
No, Brad. That's an electrical death trap. Huge difference. Lasers are beams of light. Electrical discharge is plasma. Same with phasers. Phasers are basically just plasma, I think. Plasma beams. I think. I haven't really brushed up on my Star Trek lore. Also, Chris is still wearing his 3D glasses.
Hey, look, there's first person mode.
Oh wow, I didn't even know about that. Imagine having 3D on during that. Chris has taken a photo.
I haven't even seen any other rates.
Well, next time you die, don't suicide. Don't Roblox yourself. But, next time you die, I will go to the next level. Everything good? Okay.
Hey, there'd be a lot of lasers.
That's electrical discharge.
There's a lot of lasers.
This is like that Animaniacs segment where the kid's like, "Hi, lady," and the lady's like, "No, I'm mommy." And the kid's like, "Okay, lady." Oh, there's Nate.
Oh, this is so fucking boring.
Oh, come on. You're a dinosaur with a jetpack. How could this be boring? Okay, next level. Just press whatever buttons. Whatever buttons it takes to go to the next level. You're good. Okay.
Other flying creatures.
Oh my god.
Right, you're not the only flying thing around here.
Oh no. so keep in mind, this was, once again, a free packet of the Mac computers. And although the iOS version did charge money for itself, this version also did not. So basically what happened was Pangea released the source code to a lot of their early games, and Mr. Hold on, what the fuck was his name?
You just said it.
I know. My brain, man, my brain. I can feel it rotting from beneath me, which is weird because it's supposed to be in my head, but whatever.
Well, you need to go see a doctor about that. If it's rotting beneath you. There's one of them laser things.
But yeah, our friend Ilias Jorio.
Oh, he's our friend?
What?
He's our friend now?
Yes, he is our friend because he brought these historical curiosities to modern platforms.
Well, why doesn't he hang out more often?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him about that.
You better.
Yeah, just go to the Nanosaur 2 GitHub page, file an issue. Hey, Ilias, why don't you hang out with us more often?
Yeah, get on then.
Brad, you're gonna die. You're smoking.
That's
smoking.
bad for you.
That's really bad for you.
Hey, there's that laser thing again. There's another laser thing over to the left, too. Oh, you're being lasered.
And
You're dead.
missing for some reason. Okay. You ready to see the ending, Brad?
Yeah.
I think we've had enough.
Yeah.
Alright, here's
Do it before he dies.
mission accomplished. Yeah, this looks really good. Ilias really did a good job on this.
What year did this come out? 2000?
November the 44th.
It came out 2004,
Yeah.
originally. Now, if you'll hit play game, Nano versus Nano,
Alright.
do you want to do a battle or a race, Brad?
I don't know.
Or
Yes.
capture the eggs?
I mean, I guess we can do one of each, maybe.
Yeah, alright. So, nice thing about this is, my Steam Deck still works as a controller. I guess Chris finally got tired of his 3D glasses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm bottom screen. Jeez, I didn't know this was fucking Tremors. Were these here before?
I don't know. It's like I was there somewhere we're supposed to be going, or just...
We're supposed to be racing. I'm not sure where the goal is.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Just follow the...
Yeah, I guess just follow the canyon.
Yeah.
No one said you were supposed to see the end at the start. Hey, there's the
Yeah, there's the...
checker line.
Lap 2.
3 laps.
3 laps.
Hurry, Andrew, strike him down.
Yeah, these things here.
Oh, nature took its path and took out Brad.
Oh, hey. Thank you, nature. I'm
Brad,
in first place now.
Brad, strike him down.
No! But yeah, I mean, for all its faults, Ilias did a really good job on recording this. Thank you, Ilias. Even if we didn't really like these games, the fact that they're still available is amazing. And I should mention he did do this with the blessing of Pangea Software, because these games are not under free software licenses. They're under not sure if I'd call it fully proprietary, but it's like a weird license they made up themselves.
Yeah.
Brad's in the lead. He's on his third lap.
No!
Nature took you both out. As they say, damn nature, you scary.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You mentioned smoking. I was thinking about the time with my cousin, how they tried to get him to quit smoking because of a hospital health scare or something. I forget. Obviously, that didn't
Okay.
work out.
Next up is Battle.
The battle in the desert.
Battle in the desert? Okay. Alright, Brad. Come at me, bro. I'm ready to throw wings. Come on. Get over here. Ow!
Well, nature took Andrew out.
Damn it. There you
There's screen peeking.
are. No, I was looking at the,
Oh, the 90s. Of telling your siblings, don't screen peek, that's cheating.
well, 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, because I think the Xbox 360 was like the
Well,
first era.
nature took Brad out.
It was like the first era where online was predominant, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like online play was available as far back as the Dreamcast in terms of consoles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it really didn't come into.
Brad, you're supposed to avoid the trees.
Yeah, even back in 360 days, split screen was still an option
For most things,
yeah.
but I remember reading articles in that era that were like, bemoaning the death of split screen.
Yeah.
So, it was kind of on its way out back then.
Yeah, and
When I
Huh?
say on its way out, I mean obviously games are still being released.
Andrew, you are winning by nature. Brad has been taken out by trees at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, Brad, I might suck, but you suck more. I need that blank. You need like a shonen show or something. Oh jeez. I screen peeked. I'm sorry.
Cheater! Cheater!
It was an accident.
Accidents aren't for cheaters. Cheaters just cheat.
Oop. Yeah, funny thing is, I was actually planning to do the whole screen with 3D on, but I thought it would be better on a bigger screen, and it was worse. Because like I can play this game with 3D on the Steam Deck screen. I just couldn't. I just would not be able to do it on.
yeah, I can.
Yeah, on the frickin'
Tally.
television. Brad, stay still.
Meanwhile, you're shooting the one weapon that just goes straight down.
Brad. There you are. No. Shut up.
Nature got Andrew.
Good job, Brad. Oh, you can break those crystals. I didn't know that. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, now you're really suggesting him to screen peek?
Ah.
Wow. Collision.
Hey, I got a kill.
I wouldn't call that a kill.
What would you call that?
A fumble. You guys ran right into each other.
Yeah, we said.
So more of a fumble than. Hey, Brad,
Yeah.
have you sat and thought, man, I want to go see the new Shazam movie?
Have you?
Not really.
Oh. But we've seen the first one together.
Was Brad with? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Honestly, I remember seeing the first one. Anyways.
Really? I thought that one was pretty good. Oh, hey, I won. Oh, I wanted to crash. Okay. Alright, one game mode left. Capture the eggs. Swamp or forest, Brad? Oh, actually, you know what? We haven't done the forest yet, because the first one we did swamp. Let's do forest.
Yeah.
Alright. Eggs!
Andrew,
Yeah.
we gotta get out of here.
Why?
Well, okay, bad news is dub.
Okay.
Good news is 7 o'clock we can go see My Neighbor Totoro.
I already saw it, though.
But this is the 35th anniversary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Come here, Egg.
Is that yours?
I don't think it matters.
I don't know. Or maybe it does.
Yeah, Andrew, you just scored for Brad.
Oh, well, that's just great.
Yeah, I just scored for Andrew for last
Yeah.
time
There's no lives, so it isn't.
Aw. Okay, is this one mine?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
Go to the right. Not that way. Go the other way.
Okay.
Score in that one.
Mine are
Yeah, that you scored for yourself.
Okay.
Well, Brad scored for himself. Because it's not yours. See, at least they prevent you from.
Okay, so where's mine?
On the other side? I think they're preventing you from scoring for him.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I might be finding that now.
Yep.
Yeah, I scored for Brad just now. What the hell?
Because it's a green egg. So only grab the red eggs.
Okay. Brad, make sure you grab red eggs too.
I'm bound to score.
Yeah, he's about to win.
No.
Oh,
He did the same thing I did. Hold on, where are you, Brad? Come here, Brad. Stay still. Stay still, Brad.
Why did you stay still?
Gotcha. Okay, red eggs, red eggs. Is this a red egg?
That's a green one.
How do I drop it? Okay.
That's a red egg. Just misses completely.
Oh god. He's coming for me.
Are you screen peeking?
No, I saw him on the horizon and fuck. No! Damn it!
Well, you weren't scoring from him.
yeah. Well, we scored for each other one time.
Yeah.
He scored for you twice.
Yeah, he.
Alright, well that was Nanosaur and Nanosaur 2. Thoughts overall, guys?
I did not like the second one.
But you liked the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
I like the second one more, but they're okay, I guess.
Yeah, for packet titles, they're fun little diversions.
Yeah.
Star Fox has better control when it comes to
Flight.
flights.
Yeah, probably. But well, that's been what game is this? I've been Andrew. Ow!
I've been Brad.
I've been Chris.
See you next time, folks.
Yep, well,
Yeah, next time I actually have it planned. Next time will be Sewer Shark, and then the time after that will be Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. See you then.